Look out there, MP. Sure, that's not me. That didn't show. That's not where you want to. Ain't ready, MP.
Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Bucks. For the Lakers, it's been a bumpy road as of late. Out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Bucks, Lakers, up next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Marcus Smart.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or 2 per game. And then other years it just doesn't work that way. It doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luke Kennard out there with Doncic. And it's MP in at the 3. And when you look at these 2 teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And let's check in with Allie. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
As you know, MP and Giannis are both having MVP caliber seasons. I talked to MP earlier about how he's approaching this game, and he said it's hard to match Giannis in a physical battle. That's why he's won MVP before. We need to defend without fouling and make him earn his points on the floor and not at the free throw line. Can't argue with MP's logic there, guys.
He's not wrong. Hey, we thank you for that report. Here's Porter after the basket by the Lakers. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Doncic finds Walker. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Five on the clock. Back to Kennard. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Kennard's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Back to Giannis. Nifty move. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Now here's Walker. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Bucks trail by 7. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but you do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Kennard's shot is off.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Porter, no luck.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Kennard, the pass to Ayton. Giannis against Walker. Shot clock at 6. Kennard for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Giannis kicks to Porter. Kuzma outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Top of the key, and down low. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Rollins. Here's Kuzma. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Hachimura. MP outside. Pass to Hachimura. Offline with his 3. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and the Bucks miss again. Now Walker, he's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5. Here's Rollins. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Money from the wing. Giannis has got 6.
Developing the catch-and-shoot jumper. Giannis has done a nice job with that.
Kennard, the pass to Walker. Back to Kennard. Lakers working the ball around now. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. Kuzma outside and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And now we'll take a second to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. A new year ahead of us and so much more for these young players ranked by their impact so far. You look at MP, he's been a big-time contributor for his team so far. And, we're right in the thick of the season, and he's one back of the top spot.
And with more or less a half a season behind us, he has shown what unlimited potential he has.
Hey, bump what the future holds. I mean, how about what he's doing now and already has done? He's put himself at number 2 in those rankings with some stunning performances.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Kennard for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Los Angeles was... Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. A wide open look here for Kuzma. He nails it. And we're tied up. Kuzma's got 9 points.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range too.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Rollins is out there with A.J. Green. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jang in at the small forward. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He added 61 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Kennard. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Kennard with it. From 18 feet away. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Kevin Porter's checked in for A.J. Green.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. Pass to Chang. There's the 3. Outside Porter, a 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. In that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Bucks. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the miss by MP. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Fades and shoots. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lakers trail by 5. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Porter, no luck. Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Ayton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Jang with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Here's Giannis. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Mark, here we are in the heart of the season, and some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season.
A moment now to check out some numbers for MP.
Hey, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now we go courtside for this story on Kyle Kuzma. Allie, what are they saying about the prognosis?
The head athletic trainer for the Bucks provided some info for us. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Traps in the tray. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far. I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Back to Doncic. Outside, Walker. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Please direct your attention to center court. And is ready for the bad half-court shot. Roll. They're thinking about the shot.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Bucks.
Well, one stat in their favor.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Kennard is out there with Doncic. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's MP. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Walker. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Walker's shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Hachimura with his screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. Again, Los Angeles. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Giannis outside. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 28.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Doncic finds Walker. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They get it again. Ayton uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's MP. 11 points in the game. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Such a wide open look. He's got 23.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He's said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Guys?
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 32.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th, and, of course, Kevin Porter.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Now, here's MP. 13 points in the game. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
That's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here is Antetokounmpo driving in, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
Doncic dishes to MP. In the corner, Kennard with it, back to MP. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kennard. Latrey. Rebound, Milwaukee. Zhang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter looking it over. From the arc. Cans it from downtown. Porter's got 6.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
And Walker kicks to Doncic. And stolen by Zhang. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Walker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Milwaukee leading by 9. Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. 14 feet away. Rebound the Lakers. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Walker. Hachimura with a screen on Giannis. 3-point range try is off from Walker.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Porter, no luck.
You know, his touch test has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Walker's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
MP with the easy bucket inside.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Marcus Smart's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
MP against Prince. Back to Kennard. Pass to Walker. Pocket 6. Outside, Smart. For the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Sims is checked in. Vanderbilt with the block. Smart finds MP. Back to Smart. MP looking around. Pass to Smart. There's the triple. Swings with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 9. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by MP. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point going 7 of 14. Now Smart fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. Prince, the pass to Sims. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Substitution on the court.
And the Bucks with possession here. Giannis outside. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Clark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sidelines.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across. And every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And one difference this had is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Devin Porter is out there with Rollins, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Here's Portis, and the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Los Angeles on D. They trail by 14. Now Porter. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by 8.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, man.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by MP. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Portis kicks to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis, no good. Lakers trail by 16. That's a monster jam by MP.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
Pass to Rollins. There's a screen by Porter. Now Giannis. And got it. Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Walker. Antetokounmpo with the steal. This one for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first bucket of the night. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Bucks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Kennard, the pass to Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Porter in the corner. Shoots the three. MP with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
As his career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. James checked in for the Bucks.
Laker girls dance team.
That free throw, no good.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here. In the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the three-point attempt by MP.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Porter with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by the Lakers.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Now, here's MP. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Porter kicks to Portis. Zhang the pass to Porter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
MP, this is one of the games you highlighted on.
I'm not really thinking about that right now.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll...
Hey, Ma, how's it going?
He's great. He's in really good spirits.
Okay, what did the test find?
That he needs surgery. But the prognosis, it's really, really good.
Ma.
Yes, they need to put a stent in, and I know it sounds scary, but the doctor said it's a very common procedure. And like I said, the prognosis is great.
Yeah. I guess that's good. Can I talk to him?
Oh, he's sleeping right now, honey, but I will have him call you in the morning.
And how are you holding up?
I'm fine, MP, and your father is fine too. Everything is going to be okay.
Mom. I need you to keep reminding me that Dad's a fighter.
Your dad is a fighter. I love you.
right now, Ma, but thanks.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, Ma.
I'll bring you.
Egg Benedict. Oh, you're in?
Birthday's coming up. You looking for a cake? You didn't like it? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday. And someone over here is taking notice.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for LeBron James.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Dick in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's MP. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Quickly with a rebound. Now the Raptors with it. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Here's MP following the 3-point basket by Toronto. Dunn outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Wow, drilling the answer from distance. Chris Dunn playing with a competitive edge.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the head coach for the Lakers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
Walker in the post. Guarded by Dick. Walker's shot is off. Barnes finds Dick. Now quickly, back to Dick. From 12 feet, nice jump shot. Dick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Offensive rebound. Doncic. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
Outside Dick. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Dick's got 11.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Walker with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Dunn. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Dunn's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Quickly from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Doncic, good.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside, and once he's close, folks, good night.
To the inside, quickly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
James outside. Back to MP. And stolen by Dick. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
James outside. Back to Walker. Over Dick. Again, Los Angeles. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point lead. Their last encounter in Toronto.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They sleptwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Now here's MP. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good. Raptors lead by 6. Here's Dick. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Walker. Pass to Doncic. To the middle. And stolen by Dick. Outside Barrett. Barnes passes to Dick. Outside Barrett. Hurdle in the post. Defended by Dunn.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
And MP with a basket on the assist from Doncic. MP's gotten his second bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Barnes. To the paint. Here's Dick. Rebounded by LeBron. Lakers trail by 6. Inside. Rejected by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Right side Dick. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's... Stolen by Dick. So the Raptors 5 right now. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Barnes is the 4 with Hurdle in the middle. And it's Dick in at the small forward position.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The fadeaway. Count it. Walker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Barnes. Here's Dick. Doubled by Dunn. Barrett passes to Dick. Up and over Doncic. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 15.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Down low. 8. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Jones is checked in.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And it's Quickly with a miss. The Lakers lead by 4. Inside, here's Walker. Hurdle with some nice D.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Dick against Jones. Quickly, right side. Hurdle with a screen on Doncic. He was all alone on that one. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
MP shot is good.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Quickly finds Barrett. Pick by Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He finished with 60 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And for Toronto, they're shooting about 40% during the second quarter. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Here's Dick. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's MP. Pirtle grabs a miss.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, question the shot difficulty.
Pass to Mamukelashvili to the inside. Doesn't go that time. Good D by MP. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Toronto trailing. Quickly deciding where to go with it. It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Dunn. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Walker passes to Jones. MP left side. With the fadeaway. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
50.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors and our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
As the reigning...
Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. Luka Doncic is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Walker, and it's James in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that... one's good. Quickly.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
MP outside. Bounces high off the rim and drops. MP's got 10 points. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. The three from Barnes. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James outside. And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Dick finds Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Here's Walker. Can't connect from short range.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Got it. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Walker. He puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Raptors trail by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dick with a miss.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And he gets that one.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. Looking at the Lakers, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
When I look at the Lakers, I just can't quite figure out what's wrong with them, and clearly neither can they. It's a frustration that certainly is having a negative impact.
Yeah, it's been a strange year for them. Early on, they got away from the formula that brought them all that success a year ago, and were just never able to get it back.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Dick against Walker. Fades away. That one a little long. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Dick for the lead. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a 1-point game. Done outside. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. MP's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, a confident shot by Dunn. That jumper has come such a long way.
The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by MP. The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to James. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Outside Barrett. And here's Dick. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto, no good.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Barrett. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Outside Dick, pass to Pirtle. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Barrett's got his second bucket on the night.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Walker against Dick. Walker passes to Aiden. No good there. Pirtle with some nice D. Three-pointer. Oh, MP with a block.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Pirtle. 6 points for him. Pass to Walter. Now here's Barnes. The three ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Barrett against MP. 6 to shoot. And it's Doncic missing. Raptors trail by 7. On the wing quickly. Guarded by Doncic. Quickly passes to Barrett. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. James with a steal. All alone on the break. All the way, the king.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Now quickly, 12 points for him. Walter from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Here's Walter. Lets the three fly. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Ayton, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 11 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back over to you.
All for one. Ali, thanks for the report.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now we get a chance to check some stats for MP.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear.
For Los Angeles. LeBron, he's checked in for Hayes. MP comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Laravia. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Walter. Pass to Shed. Barnes against MP. Jones with the block.
Stellar rim protection. Derek Jones Jr. making a difference.
So for the Raptors right now, they've got Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. MP finds Jones. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Quickly. Here's Mamukelishvili. Nails it from 3.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Los Angeles leading by 12. MP outside. Smart for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. At about boy, coach doesn't like. That decision one bit. He's going to use his challenge on the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation.
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
In place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dunn comes in for Smart. And it's quickly with a miss.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Ayton. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the and one.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Outside Barnes. The 3 is up. Rebound, the Lakers.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now. Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Outside Dick. Lets it go from the wing. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 13. It's tipped. And here's Barnes. Kicks it to Quickly. Beyond the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Pass to Ayton. Pirtle rips down the board.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
From 11 feet away. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Really encouraging here to see Grady Dick find his rhythm and then go hunt shots. Outstanding.
Here's Barnes. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Now James. Now here's Walker. Here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Pirtle rips down the board. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Barnes with a screen on Doncic. Barnes outside. Shoots a 3. That misses.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
James up top. From downtown. It's good.
It's a confidence builder for Chris Dunn. He can be a little streaky from three, but knocks that one in.
Barnes fires, and the three misses.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
MP outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Now Ayton. And he racks up two.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Outside Dick.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Now Ayton. Here's MP. Now Doncic. He launches. Money from 3.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Lakers.
A big key tonight. Second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And reaching a nice milestone.
Got the win. Got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Oh, man, for me, double-double is the basic meal, the combo. But let's get some triple-doubles going. Triple-doubles are like adding some exotic sauce on the top. I'm talking honey mustard, barbecue, maybe even some dessert. A little sundae or something. Yeah, that's what I want next time out. Need to spice things up a little bit. Give some flavor.
Making me hungry, MP.
Me too. Hey, lunch on you?
You got it.
All right.
Back to you, Brian.
And that's going to do it tonight.
Like, a lot. There's a lot of epic viewpoints. I'll bring you chips. Oh, no, I got it. Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Yo, wait. If you're here, who's helping out with the restaurant?
Your Uncle Rick. You know, she's staying with us for a little while, just until the surgery.
Uncle Rick?
Yep.
Really? Dad, Uncle Rick can't make toast.
Look, we've been having the same regulars for the last 20 years. I think we'll be just fine.
All right. Yeah,
Let's see.
Thank you. So be honest. How are you feeling?
I'm here, ain't I?
Yeah, but I know you. Heck, I'm surprised they even let you fly.
Well, let me. Oh, no. You can't keep this dog in the cage. Look, I'm good, man. I keep telling you that.
I know. It's just... It's a lot for all of us.
Yeah. Listen, if I'm not scared, then you shouldn't be. It is my chest they're cutting into, okay?
Yeah, I hear you, but in my mind, it's just causing me a lot of anxiety. And I can't stop thinking about it, Dad.
What if I feel like that? I just throw myself into my work. Keeps my mind from wandering.
Yeah, I've been trying that.
Well, you better. Because I want my last memory to be of you getting worked by Jokic.
Dad.
What, too far, too soon? What?
No, that was actually funny. Which is rare for you?
Oh, no, come on, man. Quit playing. I'm always funny.
Well, I got you courtside seats tonight.
Oh.
Hey, just make sure you don't spill no drinks. I don't need them roasting you on the Jumbotron.
Oh, no. Wait, where you think you got those hands from? I got a steel grip, man. Come on.
I know you got that old man strength.
No. I was stronger than you when I was your age.
Huh?
Right? Yeah.
Are you okay? Did they not test your brain while you were in the hospital?
Hey, don't worry about my brain, okay? you got a game to win. And the MVP trophy to take home.
Man, I hear that, Pops.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Jokic isn't just an MVP. He's one of the greatest offensive centers of all time.
Yeah. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's going to make something happen.
His decision-making is elite, and he's one of the greatest passers in the history of our game. The second you make a mistake, he pounces.
Yeah, if his three ball is falling, it might be curtains for us.
Right. So we need to make him uncomfortable from the first possession. Front him in the post, deny the entry pass.
Maximum effort every play. I got it.
And you've got to talk. He'll pick apart doubles if we don't rotate. Hesitate on the switch and you're dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to get after it. And I'll make sure our guys know they got to give it everything they got.
Attaboy.
I'll see you out there, Coach.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now the Lakers starting group. They've got James. Luka Doncic out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Walker, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Now we know the rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a bloody...
and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself, not personal, just business.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there. I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome."
Buckle in, folks. This will be some kind of ride. And we thank you for the report. Now Brown, following the miss by Dunn from deep. Back to Brown. Denver passing it around. Count it. Good.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Now, here's MP. His last outing, 16 points for him. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Brown outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP deciding where to go with it. Dunn gets the screen from Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Gordon. Outside Hardaway. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Brown dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Gordon. Murray outside. And here's Jokic. Murray kicks to Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And when Gordon's knocking down shots off the catch, it just opens up his entire game.
Back to MP. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one is good. Doncic has got 5.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
James against Gordon. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Dunn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Gordon. Hardaway kicks to Brown. Pass to Murray. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Ayton. Jokic, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
MP, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Murray, the pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
To Hardaway. Now Jokic. Murray for three. Walker with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Here's Dunn. Outside, Walker. Now, here's Doncic. The three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
For 3.
Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Outside Hardaway. Denver passing it around. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Walker, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And there's Dunn on the assist by MP. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight. Brown kicks to Hardaway. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Brown missing.
I guess even he has missed one of those once in a while. Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. As you might expect, he talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Big group substitution here for Denver. Completely new group for Los Angeles. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Murray. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 9. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
MP up top. He's covered by Brown. In the corner, it's James. MP, high post. Brown's there. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Murray against Doncic. With the runner. Jokic gets it done right in front. In court.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one. Putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And here is Murray after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Jokic high post. Ayton's there. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with a screen on done. Connects from 3-point range. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Gordon following the basket by MP. Jokic kicks to Brown. Outside for Murray. Fires the three. Nice D from Doncic.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
MP passes to Dunn. MP with a screen on Gordon. James. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
And it's Brown missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. MP powers through the contact inside.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Jamal Murray. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Lakers. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Outside Hardaway. Gordon kicks to Johnson. Hardaway sets a screen for Johnson. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 3. Right side to Walker. And that one goes long. The Nuggets shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Johnson. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots a fader, and again it's the Lakers.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Apparently, they got my free throw shooting genes and not Shaq's. Really taking advantage at the stripe.
Yeah, they've been there often. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
LA has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. LeBron James is out there with Walker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Dunn. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. MP passes to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
And able to produce under any circumstances. Shot clock has no effect on Luka.
Outside Gordon. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Doncic. Jokic kicks to Hardaway. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by Walker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Brown's shot is good.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Outside, Walker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The three for Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. That ties it up. Hardaway has got his third bucket of the night.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Doncic outside. On the wing, NP. Good on the three. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Brown with it, now guarded by Dunn. Murray kicks to Brown. Here's the screen. Outside Hardaway. A miss that time, would have put him up. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard, MP's father is on the mend from a recent heart attack. The recovery is going well enough that his doctor cleared him to fly, and he's in the stands today. MP told me, quote, "Seeing him out there, that means the world to me, something I will never take for granted again." As wholesome an answer as you'll get, guys.
Well, we know his dad means the world to him. Nothing keeps you whole like family does. Hey, thanks for the report. Brown with the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 13.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Brown wide open. He fired. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And Walker throws it down.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Brown outside. Jokic against Ayton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
MP outside. The three for Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Hardaway. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hardaway's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 3. And here is Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 19 points.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Murray with it. 9 points in the game so far. Nice D from Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's James. LeBron gets it right to the rack.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
On the wing, Gordon. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Dunn.
Number 46, Marcus Smart.
The Lakers leading. Now, here's Walker. He's got 17. Outside, Smart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Jokic. To end the run. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Walker's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Murray. And again, Denver no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Denver. Some changes. Brown is checked in for Christian Brown. Hardaway is subbed in for Murray. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. MP comes in for Jones. Jokic passes to Brown. Denver passing it around. Shoots over Walker. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he's good on the three ball.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Lakers